Hi, and welcome to Sprout Studio V3, the tour. My name is Bryan and I'm the CEO and founder here at Sprout Studio, and I'm going to be your tour guide for this set of videos. In these videos, we're kind of comparing and contrasting Sprout Studio V2 and Sprout Studio V3 so that you can get up to speed, you can get familiarized, and you can kind of get all of that behind you and just start using Sprout Studio V3 to the fullest extent. In this video, we're going to walk through the Backend galleries builder. We made a lot of improvements and tweaks and small nuance things that maybe you won't notice, but I'm going to point a bunch of them out anyways, just so that you can appreciate how clean and simple and beautiful it is to work with your galleries in Sprout Studio V3. So let's dive right in. I have Sprout Studio V2, a gallery pulled up right here, and I have the same gallery in the back end pulled up here in Sprout Studio V3. And you can see a lot of improvements in the V3 layout as opposed to the V2 layout. Let's kind of just run through some of the things. A lot of it is going to be familiar. A lot of it is going to be in very similar places. It's just nuanced and tweaked and improved in small ways. So let's kind of start at the top here. We have obviously our featured image up here, the name, and then we have a live draft toggle. We have your stats, we have downloads, and then we have what kind of gallery it is, which is just a normal gallery. And then we have a view link button up here and the settings over here. This was okay, but on smaller screens, this area got really compacted and really difficult to use. And so in V3, we kind of built this nice little metadata panel over here. So we have a view button to view it, the settings button to open up your settings, trash, obviously, you're live here. And then if you had any stats, it would also be right here where you could click it and open up those stats. Oh, I lied. I'm sorry. They're here in the at a glance. So those at a glance settings are all right here, as opposed to being up here, kind of smashed into this area up here. So we've kind of got this little nice at a glance view right there. Now, of course, we have the upload photos button right there. Upload photos button is right there. As you're looking at your gallery here, this is the navigation to create collections or to view your download sets or to view orders. As you can see, that has been significantly improved here in V3. So you've got your download sets here, your favorites down here, your collections up here, and all of that is up there. Now, one of the other things that you're going to notice is that you have all of these action buttons here. So this is to select all or deselect all. This is to sort. This one is to show file names. This one is to zoom in or to zoom out. We've hidden those all behind, because they're kind of secondary actions. We've hidden those behind this little actions button right here. So you can still zoom in and zoom out. You can still toggle file names and you can still sort, but we've hidden them into this little menu here just to kind of keep the interface nice and clean for you. Now, the other thing is that you can see this trash, copy file names, download, set as featured image, set as collection cover, always showing there, just deactive. And then, of course, when you click one, they activate. We changed that a little bit in V3, where they're always hidden by default. And then as soon as you click one, they show up. And we've refined the icons. We've made it a little bit more clear, only shown the icons that are relevant and make sense for the image that you have selected. And same thing here, when you right click, you have copy to new collection, add to download set, copy file names, download, set as featured image. Same thing over here in V2, but again, we just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. So that is where all of that lives. Now, if we kind of go back over into V2 here, again, you've got settings. If you click this to open the settings modal, that still exists in V3. If you click settings here, it opens up the settings modal right here, and that's where you can configure everything in your settings here in terms of all the details and whether it's on the catalog or placeholder, everything else that you need to be configuring. That hasn't changed from V2, so that is going to be the same. The other main difference that you're going to notice here is that on V2, we have this live draft toggle. So you can click draft to put it back into draft, click live to make it live. We kind of simplified some of that terminology in that process, and we actually made it all consistent across all of the pages, whether it be orders or booking pages that you've already seen, questionnaires, galleries, so on and so forth. We actually just made it that you can click edit to kind of go into edit mode. And so now it tells you, hey, you're editing this gallery. Your client can no longer see it. And then when you're done editing, you just go done, and that basically makes it live again and prompts you to email your clients. I'm going to click skip the email for now. And so that's a quick run through on the comparison of V2 and V3 backend galleries.